Welcome to Cigar Star, where the star of tonight's show is none other than the legendary Monticristo No. 4. Rolled out of Havana, Cuba, this petite Corona has been in production since before the revolution. It is a classic smoke that has been around for some time, and it is often referred to as a great starter cigar for folks to get into Habanos. And we will get into that question. One thing I want to talk about first a little bit is the different bands that we're looking at here. So, pre 2013, according to CubaCigarWebsite.com, we have the old style band, the brown, plain and white style, and post 2013 is when the gold leaf was put on the emblem and the symbols around the side. For some reason, I remember this change happening around 2015, but I'm getting older, and I would much more consistently say trust CubanCigarWebsite.com. Their information is always great. It's a great website and resource. Alright, time to cut this thing and smoke it. So I'll be using a nice serrated double bladed cutter here. They always give me a nice cut every time. Habanos are excellent, of course, because they have that triple cap, so it's hard to overcut them anyways, but they have a nice shoulder, as some like to say. Now, I missed a little bit of the lighting part of the video, but this is the end of that lighting video that I had forgotten to hit record. But as you can see, it lit perfectly. I mean, I roasted the cigar with a soft flame for just a few seconds and took a couple of puffs, and this thing is burning perfectly. Now, as we get into the first third, the primary flavors on this older Monty No. 4 are aged tobacco with a growing sweetness and a little bit of cocoa in the background. Now, compared to a Monty rolled, say, a year ago or 6 months ago, you'll notice a lot more chocolatey flavors, a lot of cocoa, a lot of over-the-top sweetness, but very mild flavors. I would say that this is even more mild than a typical fresh right off the shelf Monty No. 4, but that doesn't mean it's not worth smoking. See, all of the flavors that are in the newer Monty 4s are all here, except for that aged tobacco flavor, which I'm a huge fan of. They're just blended together a little bit differently, and that sweetness is really unique to this aged tobacco, definitely. I don't know what else to say about the first third, but definitely a great cigar and worth picking up if you have a chance. Even the newer Monty 4s are great, and perhaps this is a good chance to talk about that common, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's a common theory that a Monticristo No. 4 is a great starter cigar for folks. And I really do have to tend to agree with you. I would say, try and find a cigar at least with 6 months age on it. Cubans don't tend to age their tobacco before they ship it. So if you get a really fresh cigar, and they all have box dates, of course, you could run into a bit of ammonia taste, and that's no good. You want your friend to have a good, pleasant experience. And I think a big part of that is going to be making sure that it's got about 6 months to a year's time on it to let those that ammonia especially settle, but also the other flavors to blend together a little bit and get really right where they should be. Um, so yeah, absolutely. This is a great starter Cuban. Um, it's that nice petite Corona size, so some folks have a hard time sitting down and enjoying a cigar for 2 hours or more, and that nice petite Corona gives you, realistically, you could smoke it in an hour if you don't really smoke it to the nub. Excuse me. But yeah, this was a real treat. I'd been saving this cigar for a special video, and this is the first of many special welcome back videos to Nubworthy Cigars, where the cigar is the star of the show. Let's see, we're about reaching the halfway point here. The sweetness just keeps rising. Each puff, there's more and more sweetness to this cigar. Absolutely. And the chocolate is getting stronger as well. Cubans aren't known for holding on to their ash, and this first third held on pretty well, actually. I was pretty surprised. I actually set up a shot to, well, you'll see in a second here, of course, to say, hey, look at, look at the, oh, son of a gun. There it is. Yep. Perfect. You think you have a nice, strong ash, but that's a Cuban cigar for you. You can never really expect more than an inch or so of ash, depending on the cigar. Of course, there's some variants, especially with some of the newer stuff that they come out with. Um, but moving into the second third, you know, everything is basically the same. The one thing that I would say is the sweetness is starting to dissipate a little bit, which is a little disappointing, but it's still there. It just isn't quite as growing as much as I had enjoyed. Well, I'm gonna fumble around and try and slide the band here off, but hey, luckily, Cuban bands are, of course, all self-adhesive, so even if you can't slide it off because you're in the Pacific Northwest and it's a little too humid outside, you can peel that cigar label off, no problem, and you're good to go. Well, I hope you enjoyed our video about the Monticristo No. 4. If you have any questions, leave them below in the comments. Thanks for watching.